Hello everybody, this is my first tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to build a fully automatic Nether Wart farm. Well, the first thing I'm going to show you is how to use the farm. We got to see it in this minecart. Go to game mode survival. Then we get to have our inventory full. And the last thing we're going to do is to change the right click button to some letter in the keyboard. I choose M. Then we turn on the farm and keep pressing the letter we choose right here, with the Nether Wart in the right hand, of course. As you can see, there are no gaps in the middle between crops. This is because we have changed the right click button to some key in the keyboard. And at this time you could be totally AFK and the machine will keep on going, and after 45 minutes, once you plant all the crops, it will turn on again and the process will repeat. Okay, we're almost done. And there we go. Here we can see the hopper minecart traveling to collect the drops. And it will travel twice, in fact, to collect all the drops before they despawn. And it will storage them right here in the storage system. And well, that's all you have to know. Well, if you don't mind using creative mode to build this farm faster, you can do it even quicker using some structure blocks, and the files I'm going to leave you down in the description. Well, once you get the files, you got to give yourself a structure block, then place it where you're going to build a farm. Go to the load option and write the name Nether Wart Farm 1. Click on load. The first time is to see where the farm is going to be located. Then the second time is going to be to load the farm itself, as you can see. Then we go to this side to build the second part. We place another structure block. Go to the load option, write Nether Wart Farm 2, click on load, and again. And then we just place the blocks that are missing here and the rails. Well, and the last few things we have to do is to fix these rails right here and then placing the minecarts. Okay, now we place the minecarts here and here, and that's it. Now we got our farm fully built. Here we have all the materials needed to build the farm. You can take a screenshot if you want. Anyway, I'm going to leave a list of all the materials in the description. Okay, let's begin with the tutorial. This first green module is going to control the hopper minecart. It's going to trigger it as soon as it gets empty. And to build it, it's just what you see here. All these 3 pistons are sticky pistons, and that's it. Then we have the purple module. This is going to trigger the hopper minecart to travel all along the farm once the player has planted all the crops. And this uses only sticky pistons as well, and these repeaters are set to 4 ticks. And well, to build it is just what you can see here. The light blue module is a little tricky to build. First we begin placing this slab with a detector rail on top, then the pistons. This is a sticky piston as well. And well, then we build all the rest. Here we have a redstone torch, and here too a repeater set to 4 ticks, and the last thing is to remember to place a redstone dust inside here. The blue module is going to trigger the normal pistons that push the souls on. Here we have a sticky piston with an observer pointing upwards. Then the 2 repeaters set to 2 ticks, the slabs, and the redstone torches with redstone dust on top on each side. Now we continue with the yellow module. As you can see here, we got 2 parts of this module, but they are exactly symmetrical. And well, here we have a sticky piston. It must be next to the slab to prevent powering it from the blue circuit. Then we have an observer pointing upwards, a repeater set to 4 ticks, and 2 torches, as you can see. On top of this block, and the same goes to the other side, we're going to place later a powered rail for the player minecart. Now we build the lime module, and this is really simple. This is just this, and these 2 repeaters are set to 2 ticks. Now we build the pink module. Here we have torches on both sides. Next we have a line of redstone of 4 blocks on one side, and here on the other side we have a line of 2 blocks, 4 and 2 more. And finally, don't forget to place a torch right here. Here we have the orange module. As you can see, this is just a pulse extender with a redstone dust right here to power this pink block. And this part right here is just an alarm system that it will trigger each time the machine turns on, each 45 minutes. And this block right here is just to prevent these circuits, the pink and the orange one, from connecting to each other. The red module is composed of 2 overclocks, each one with a stack and 19 items inside. To build is just what you see here, it's nothing too complicated. This will wait 45 minutes to turn on the farm again and again, and 45 minutes is the time it takes for the crops to get fully grown. If you don't want the clock to be running while you're building the farm, you can power this piston right here with a lever, and this will make the clock to stop. The magenta module will allow the player to control the farm from the top, from here. And in this part we have 9 repeaters set to 4 ticks each one, that will give the player some time to get prepared before the farm turns on. Then we have a line of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 redstone dust, and then some branches to control the main clock of the farm. Here we have a sticky piston that prevents the signal right here from going on top of these hoppers. This is to reset the clock. The reset of the clock, the main clock, will take around a minute. This is to turn off the farm completely, but to turn it on it will take just a few seconds. Now we continue with the blue module. Here we have the normal pistons that push back and forth the sultan, and next to them we have a redstone line of 15 blocks starting from here next to this repeater. Then we place a repeater with a block on top, and we repeat this 2 times more. And we finish it by placing a redstone line of 6 blocks. And as you can see, this is symmetrical. It starts here next to this repeater, and on this side it starts right here. Now it comes the longest part, but the easiest one. We first build the floor and then place the sultan. We start with the right side with no gap between the pistons and the sultan itself. And remember to leave a gap of 2 blocks on the left side. This all along the way up to here. Okay, now it's time to place the rails. Here we have to place powered rails for the plain minecart on top of the yellow blocks, as I mentioned previously. Here we got one for the hopper minecart, and these ones we got to power them using levers, one right here and the other right here. And finally we got the ones next to the sultan, powering them using redstone blocks. One thing you have to consider for the normal rails on this side is to leave a gap right here of 1 block, because when the pistons push the sultan back and forth, the rails can get messed up, and so that's why you have to leave a gap in the middle. Well, here we have a detector rail on top of the slab and on top of the purple box. And well, now it's time for planting the crops. Then we have to build a wall of 2 blocks high on top of the right side pistons. This is to prevent the drops from getting on top of them. Finally, we place the minecarts. We place a normal minecart here and push it to this side. And then we go with the hopper minecart. And that's it. Now we got our farm fully built. If you want to stop using the farm, just click this lever, then make sure that your minecart is next to the lamp. If it's on the other side, just place it right here. And the same with the observers. Make sure that they are on this side. This one is next to the repeater and the other one is next to the piston. And if they're not in their positions, just place them in where they must be. Well guys, that's been everything. Leave a like and a comment if you find it useful. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye everyone.